The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
The world-famous Butch and Bob Show.
Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Got ticks? Well, we hope not. I'm Dr. Charles Hall.
And I'm Dr. Stefania Wilcox.
We are the Associate Veterinarians at Wolf Animal Hospital. As the cool air rolls in, we are noticing the ticks are too. Let us help guard your pets against tick-borne disease this year. Come see us at our main branch, Wolf Animal Hospital, at 755 West Cherry Street.
And now we can serve you from our new mobile veterinary clinic in select locations throughout Appling, Brantley, Long, and Wayne counties. The mobile service will provide preventive medicine and outpatient procedures on site. For more information, contact Wolf Animal Hospital at 912-427-3212.
I'm Dr. Charles Hall.
And I'm Dr. Stefania Wilcox.
And we are ready to serve you and your four-legged family members at our main hospital or one of our satellite locations. Contact us at Wolf Animal Hospital at 912-427-3212. 912-427-3212.
Women's Health Center, your hometown OBGYN group, providing exceptional obstetrical and gynecological care for women for the past 20 years. We have 3 convenient locations in Jesup, Blackshear, and Baxley. We understand that choosing your OBGYN is a personal decision and that the relationship with your doctor and the trust you build is essential. At Women's Health Center, we provide obstetrical care and guide you through the process, making sure you and your baby stay healthy. We provide the most advanced ultrasound technology with the clearest pictures ever. Annual gynecological care gives patients an opportunity to take charge of their health. Some of our services include hormone therapy, pellets, Botox, the new 3, 5, and 10-year IUDs, Nexplanon, and much more. We accept all insurance carriers, including TRICARE, Medicaid, and we accept all insured and uninsured patients. Please call our office at 912-588-1020 and visit MajorMD.com for more information about Women's Health Center. That's MAGERMD.com.
And good morning. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO FM in Jesup, 105.5 on your FM dial on this Monday morning. Foggy out there. Please drive carefully with your headlights on low beam. And Butch Hubbard here with you, along with Bob Morgan, world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup, by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by the Wolf Animal Hospital on West Cherry Street, and by the Women's Health Center, located in downtown Jesup at the intersection of Cherry and Broad Streets. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
Man, you got to be fired up about last Friday night's game, right?
It's just a great weekend for me. Wayne County region champions, Georgia SEC champions, Steelers beat the Ravens yesterday. It's a great weekend.
Oh, man, you just happy man this morning.
I'm all excited.
All excited.
Ready for the first round state playoffs Friday night, pep rally Thursday night. Should be a fun week.
The pep rally's going to be where?
Downtown Jesup, in between Code Blue and Jesup Insurance Agency, right on that street right there.
Right there at Macon Street or Cherry Street.
All right.
Okay, and so we play in who on Friday night? Jonesboro. 5-5, I believe they are, aren't they? Or
they're not very good.
So Wayne County playing, and you said Ware County's hosting also.
Yeah, we're host. Statesboro and New Hampstead on the road.
Okay. All right, we'll go into that more later on, but right now we've got a guest here on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. Bob, go ahead and talk about our guest this morning.
Got Mayor Jason Weaver in from Scriven. A lot of activities going on for the holidays in Scriven. Not going to have a Christmas parade this year, but they've got another event titled Christmas in the Park. So I want him to come in and explain, first of all, why no parade, what's going on in Scriven, all those decisions made by the council, I'm sure. So good to see you, Mayor. Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Good to be here. We started back probably in August, soon thereafter of finishing with July the 4th, discussing the parade around town. and with our citizens. And our parade has first off, it's always been a conflict with the Jesup parade, date-wise, trying to get off of SEC championship games and trying to, figure out what day, when, who's going to be the first Saturday, who's going to be the second. So a long time back after getting elected, I spoke with a bunch of the county officials, and they said, let's see if we can work something out at the parade. I said, we'll give it a shot. Well, we brought it back to our citizens, and trying to get people into a parade has been horrific for the city of Scriven for the past numerous years. They ask for just an unwrapped toy for the parade, and you still have to call people and beg them to please be in the parade, and the participation was down, and rightfully so, because Jesup has theirs at night and has it first, and they borrow all these churches, and people borrow these equipment and trucks and trailers from other people, and it's hard to say, hey, can I keep it another week to be in Scriven parade? So we voted and decided to have a Christmas in the park. Actually, Lieutenant Adam Pruitt drummed up the idea, and our community and our council and our city has
did what?
Took up.
He drummed up the idea?
Yeah, just old slang tongue drumming
He
up.
drummed up the idea.
Yeah.
All right, just want to make sure that I heard right there. He drummed up the idea. Yeah. Go ahead there, Mayor.
And he and we took it and run with it, and it's got, everywhere I go, that's all I hear. So I'm looking for as big as July 4th, maybe bigger.
What's the date? What else going to take place?
December 14th is the day. That's actually the last day of school for the kids. It's a Friday. It'll start around 6 o'clock, and it'll go to 8 in the park. And then at 8, we're going to show a Christmas movie in the park. There'll be Scriven Church of God is setting up a night in Bethlehem. They're going to have different little house areas built around, and we have a camel that'll be there, a real live camel.
Where in the world did you get a camel from?
I don't know. One of my buddies, DJ.
He drummed it up.
Yeah, he drummed that one up. Must have got it from Saudi Arabia. I don't know. I don't know where you get camels, but he got one.
In which park there in Scriven?
Right beside City Hall in the Veterans Memorial Park.
Okay, right downtown.
That's right.
All right.
We'll close that back street behind City Hall. And
like at the 4th of July.
That's right.
Right. Okay.
And then they'll have donkeys, they'll have, you name it, it'll be there. And then we got some school programs, some high school students coming over that are going to set up different games and stations. And like my fire department's going to have some fire pits and s'mores going on, and some churches are going to do hot chocolate, everything that we do that night, we want it to be free, except we'll have one guy there that's grilling a hamburger, a sausage dog, and a hot dog for a very minimal charge if you actually need to eat supper while you're there. But the main kicker is we got Gene McLean coming with his horse and buggy. He's going to give people rides around Scriven. We're going to try to have the town decorated. We're going to have a Christmas tree lighting. We'll have our park decorated, and everything will be lit prior to this day except the Christmas tree. We'll light the Christmas tree on that day.
On that night?
Yes, sir. And
so it's from 6 to 8 on the 14th of December.
That's right.
In the park there in downtown Scriven.
Scriven First Baptist will be Christmas caroling in the park. And we reached out, and we've been able to secure, and we'll have 42,000 pounds of real snow put on the ground that night. So it will snow in Scriven, Georgia on December the 14th.
All right, so 42,000 pounds of real snow.
That's right.
Better hope for a cool night.
Well, he told me it don't matter the temperature.
It doesn't matter the temperature?
He said the only problem is if it's a mist and rain. He said if it's a mist and rain, he said you'll have a 42,000-pound ice block. I said, well, we'll just skate then. I mean, I don't know what else.
Turn into sleep.
Yeah, where do you get 42,000 pounds of man-made snow from?
Well,
I drummed it up. Huh?
Yeah, I drummed that one up too. No. I called a company. I reached out through some resources to the chamber in Appling County because they do a similar thing, and they told me who to call, and I called this guy, and he told me that they bring in a complete semi-load of 300-pound blocks, and a machine that they make it right there on the spot and blow it wherever I want it.
Just drop that big block of ice into the machine and just fuse it out.
He said it's the size of a thumbnail when it comes out.
Amazing.
That's what I said. And my first question was, this is South Georgia. What if it's 96?
Yeah.
He said, you'll be fine
Now,
for 2
where
hours.
would this 42,000 pounds of snow be?
In the park.
Just right there in the park.
Yeah, we'll have some barricades and barricaded off, because the last thing you want is a grown adult hitting a child with a snowball. And
You mean I can't throw snowballs at my grandkids?
Well,
yes, sir, because I know.
Butch, we don't want to assume that liability. We will have officers on duty, so we ask that you bring your whole family. That the main thing is just to get the community together for a night of just standing around drinking coffee, memories, hot chocolate, having a good time. If your child's 12 and under, we ask that you please stay there with them. Don't leave them. Don't just drop them off and see you later.
Yeah, 6 to 8 o'clock. Are there going to be food vendors there?
There'll be that one that's cooking actual food. Everything else, we haven't got all of them set up, but I know we got s'mores, and I know we got hot chocolate, and I know we got popcorn, and all that'll be free.
All that'll be free.
That's
but
right.
You got one guy cooking.
He's cooking a hamburgers, hot dog, and a sausage dog, and he's got, you're talking $1 for a hot dog and $3 for a sausage dog and a hamburger. Very minimal. My goal in this, I've had a lot of vendors reached out to me, and I've had to tell them all, I don't mind you coming if you're going to give your stuff away, because this, I want a family to be able to go and it not cost them a dime. Yeah. It's Christmas time.
Hope this guy's got a lot of workers to help him move the food out. People love to eat.
He's got it.
But this is great. I think that's a great idea by you folks there in Scriven to come up with something different than the parade that Jesup does, that y'all have done for a long time with Christmas in the Park. Just a great family event on December 14th in downtown Scriven from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah, I reached out to Spec and with the rec department, and he's going to bring all the barricades over. So we're going to actually barricade down the sidewalk beside the highway. That way nobody gets over into the highway. And then we'll make a little round pen out of them for the camel and the donkeys. And it's going to be a night of food, fun, fellowship.
Just all kinds of good stuff going. You got planned events. We have a stage set up like you did last time, and this is where the people will sing and perform.
I'm actually going to put bleachers, and because it being Christmas caroling, that way kind of like a choir setting, one lower than, I don't know the correct term for that, but yeah, that one's lower than another. And we'll bring your chair. And I promise we'll have a good time.
Okay.
Christmas in the Park.
Go ahead. Christmas. Who all will be performing again? Have you got it all lined up?
Scriven First Baptist is doing the Christmas caroling. We'll announce the kind of like a grand mark. The lady that's going to light the Christmas tree.
Right.
We'll announce that probably within the next week or two.
Okay.
And we don't have any performers per se coming other than that Christmas caroling, and Scriven Church of God will have their night in Bethlehem. You'll be able to walk around to each one of their little stations or areas. And
well, it's just November 5th. This is not till December 14th. I'm sure that you'll have a lot of other folks say, I'd like to be part of this, and then you got to figure out who you can fit in, and you can say no.
That's right. That's right. Mr. Gene McLean, he's already committed to bring his horse and buggy. I know most people have seen that coming through the streets of Jesup, so that'll be fun. They'll be able to ride through. We're going to reach out to our citizens and ask them to decorate their homes for Christmas and have a little contest of the best decorated. That way, when he does that ride through Scriven, they can look at Christmas.
Throw some money out there to the top lakes, and maybe it'll help. Money always motivates.
Yeah. It makes the world go around.
That horse and carriage rides be free as well.
Absolutely, be free.
Everything's free.
Everything is free.
Sounds great. Christmas in the Park.
That is great.
December 14th, Friday night.
Yep.
That's the day school gets out, too,
That's the Friday night after we win the state championship.
Sounds good. I like it.
I like your thinking there, Mayor. That's good thinking right there. But a Friday night, folks. It's a Friday night, the last day of school before the holidays. And so everybody will still be in town and be around. And a great place to go celebrate Christmas.
That's right. If you came down to the 4th, you say we can put something together and have a good time. Come down and enjoy it with us.
Well, I'm sure we'll have you back on a couple more times before the Christmas in the Park in downtown Scriven on December 14th, and give us an update on any new activities or finalized plans for the parade. Not parade, but the Christmas in the Park.
Absolutely.
Okay. Christmas in the Park.
Yep.
December 14th in downtown Scriven from 6 to 8 p.m. It's going to be fun. 42,000 pounds of real snow.
Real snow.
Real stuff.
Made right there at 5 o'clock.
I've seen that before where they drop those big blocks of ice and those. It's like wood in a wood chipper, but this is just snow coming out. Goes in as ice, comes out as snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Bob. Any other questions for the mayor this morning of Scriven?
Appreciate you coming in.
Absolutely. It's always good to come in and speak to you guys. Butch, you want to give me a Georgia Southern Troy prediction?
Georgia Southern Troy prediction. You have to understand now, the mayor, Weaver here of Scriven, is a Troy fan. He's got his big Troy jacket on this morning. What color is that? That's a
Cardinal.
Cardinal. You know, like a
not to be not crimson.
It's not garnet like Southern, and this is a Cardinal color. It's got Troy on the chest there. You got Troy flags up on your truck outside, and the reason why he's saying all this is big game at Georgia Southern at Paulson Stadium this coming Saturday, as Troy will come into town to take on Georgia Southern. Now, Troy right now is in first place in the Eastern Division of the Sun Belt, and Georgia Southern is in second place in the East Division of Sun Belt. Both teams are 7-2, and Georgia Southern is undefeated, 5-0 at home. I see a game where Georgia Southern is going to win by a score of somewhere around, I would say, around the 31 area, and Troy will have about 24. Okay?
31-24 Southern?
Yep.
That's a good prediction.
Okay. Yeah, somewhere along there. Bob, what are your thoughts?
I like Southern to bounce back. I got them winning 28-24.
Okay.
Well, it's like I've told all my friends. Them flags are flying for Coach Mikey Ward and some of these other great Southern fans in this town. It just, when I ran as mayor, my slogan was just do right, and I wouldn't be just doing right if I didn't have them Troy flags flying this week.
You go over and enjoy your daughter twirling at halftime, but don't get too excited about the football game.
She's actually coming home as a fan, her and a bunch of friends this time. She don't have to perform yet. She'll be one of those loud, obnoxious ones in the stands.
They're not performing there?
Well, the pep band, they're bringing a little small pep band.
Where is Troy University?
Troy, Alabama.
Troy, Alabama. Where is that near? Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Mobile? Where?
Between about Dothan and Montgomery.
Okay, Dothan, Montgomery.
Yeah.
Okay, up there, the northern part of the state.
Yeah.
Middle part of the state. Northern middle.
Should be a good ball game.
It should be a good ball game. Our quarterback now, we lost our star quarterback a couple weeks ago, and this one's getting comfortable, and they look real good this Saturday. There's a kid that plays defense from Alma, senior Tron Folsom, leads the team in tackles. I think Georgia Southern tries to run the ball, they're going to be in trouble.
Okay. Well, someone just text in. Well, you can always text in questions and comments during the world-famous Butch and Bob Show or at any other time to our regular business line at 912-427-3711. This is aimed at you, Jason. 912-427-3711. You can text in questions and comments during the Butch and Bob Show or basically any other time. Someone said, well, I used to like Jason.
Hey.
It's just all in fun.
Oh, absolutely. It's like me and Bob was talking before the air. That's where my daughter's at, and I personally haven't wrote a check to that school yet, so go Troy, go.
As long as they're writing a check, that's the support.
That's right. All right. Mayor, appreciate you coming in and talking about the big Christmas in the Park on December 14th in Scriven. We look forward to having you back on again to talk about it. All right?
Thank you, guys.
All right. 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. More of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a minute.
It's the Wayne County Young Farmers Truck Pull, Friday and Saturday, November 9th and 10th at the JC Fairgrounds in Jesup. 7 p.m. both nights. Join the Wayne County Young Farmers for lots of family fun and entertainment.
Get ready for the truck pull.
Watch the 2- and 4-wheel drive modified trucks, 2-wheel drive blower trucks, 2-wheel drive Pro Street trucks, the 4-wheel drive Pro Stock trucks, and the 4-wheel drive diesel trucks. It's the Wayne County Young Farmers Truck Pull, Friday and Saturday, November 9th and 10th at the JC Fairgrounds in Jesup. Both Friday night and Saturday night, 7 p.m. Adults $12, 6 to 12, $6. Children under 6 are free. Concessions will be available and no alcoholic beverages allowed. At the Jesup JC Fairgrounds, Highway 84.
Across from the brand new home show in Jesup.
This Friday and Saturday night, 7 p.m. both nights. For more information, call Franklin Birch at 579-6647 or go to WCYF.net.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. That's right, the Wayne County Young Farmers Truck and Tractor Pull this Friday and Saturday nights out at the JC Fairgrounds on the Savannah Highway here in Jesup across from Rainier. And I got a bunch of free tickets that I'm going to be giving away this week. So you keep tuned in between 8:30 and 9 for your chance to win free tickets to the Wayne County Young Farmers Truck and Tractor Pull. In addition to that, Bob, Georgia Tech's going to be hosting the Hurricanes of Miami with Coach Rick down there. So a big ACC match between Georgia Tech and Miami there at Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta this coming Saturday. And kickoff is going to be at 7 p.m. And we're going to be giving away a bunch of tickets this week. I've got 24 tickets to give away to the Georgia Tech Miami Hurricanes game in Atlanta at Grant Field this coming Saturday. So that's all. I think that would be a pretty good game to go to.
It'd be a key game for both teams. Again, both teams not having the year they expected, so the win will help. It'll go a long way. But Texas got that running game going pretty good. Beat North Carolina this past weekend, but Miami, I think their last game they lost. So, but I think they were off this past week. So
okay,
they're in Atlanta this weekend. So big game for the Miami Hurricanes. See if they can bounce back. Mark Rick kicking. Typical Mark Rick. These are those games he's not supposed to lose.
Yep. And so it's going to be a nighttime game. Kickoff at 7. The rest of the tickets we've given away so far this season has been either a 1 o'clock or 3:30 kickoff or something like that, or 12 o'clock kickoff. But this is a 7 p.m. Kickoff, which should be beautiful there in downtown Atlanta to see all the buildings lit up and the stadium and all that there at Bobby Dodd Stadium. And we'll give away 24 Georgia Tech Miami tickets, so someone could be there. We'll give them away in packs of 4. So not only will that one person win, they can take 3 people with them, and we'll give those away this week. So if you know any Georgia Tech fans out there, Miami Hurricane fans, or someone who would just like to go see a great ACC football game, we'll start giving those away tomorrow morning. And so just let everyone know so they'll be able to tune in and have a chance to call in to win. Bob, the atmosphere and and everything around the stadium at JC Stadium on Friday night was just electric. There was tons of folks out there tailgating. I don't think I've ever seen that many people tailgate at a high school football game in a long time. There was a lot of folks out there.
It was a great event, and a lot of people on hand for the Jacket Walk. I said the atmosphere was tremendous. The crowd was tremendous. It was just the way the band cooperated. It was just a great football game. And luckily, it went our way.
Yeah, you could see the band of showers coming up from the southwest. They went east of us. You could look toward Brunswick, and you saw all those dark clouds that way. So the front just pushed them away toward the ocean, and it stayed away from us here.
And we thought it was a great game. It was a great game. Like I said, it wasn't decided to the final 2 minutes of the ball game. Where we got the ball back down by a touchdown, and our defense had to step up big, and they did. There's just a back-and-forth game. Two good teams going at it. But like I said, the home crowd, Wayne County comes out victorious 28-21, and now gets set for these first-round state playoff game against the number 14 from Region 3, Jonesboro High School, a team we should beat and move on to round 2. Round 2, we'll take on the winner of Jones County. Bainbridge also will host round 2 as well. So that's the good news. If you get to round 3, most likely going to play the 1 seed Buford, and then it would be a coin toss to determine who would be playing at home on Thanksgiving weekend.
We never win those things. But we still got 2 games to take care of before that. And not only region champs, but the other goal that they reached this year was an undefeated season, which is a very difficult thing to do. The last one was 93, of course. Undefeated season for the Wayne County Yellow Jackets. And you think about some of those games, especially where not only did we play the opposing team, we also seem to be playing the officials out on the field sometimes and squeak through some of those. And just a great season. So hats off to the players, to the coaches, trainers, everyone involved in the football program, all the fans of the Touchdown Club, everybody working together, and for that one goal there of an undefeated season, region champs, and we got it.
As Joe and I talked about after the game, this team just has the ability to find a way to win. Block the extra point and stay spurred to get that win. Overcame a deficit against Richmond Hill. Richmond Hill decided to go for it on 4th and 1. We stopped them and took control of that ball game. So this team just has that knack of finding a way to win ball games, which is a good quality to have. But just a very good effort by the team, coaching staff. Again, it was a very talented Ware County football team with a lot of speed, but we were able to shut down that speed and control it for most of the night. Joe and I were talking after the game that besides the big plays that they had, their offense really didn't have hardly any yardage at all. I mean, they had the big play to start the game. They had the 1 touchdown pass in the 3rd quarter, but other than that, their offense was 3 and out. I mean, our defense just totally shut them down. So just an exciting ball game. The crowd was tremendous. I don't know. I joked after the ball game, I'd like to have just a ribbon on the Coca-Colas they sold alone Friday night.
Yeah, I heard that in the postgame show.
I mean, it was just standing room only 6-7 deep around the track. I mean, it was
a heck of a gate for both of those teams.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a tremendous turnout by both communities. And like I said, after that's just what high school football's all about. That's what makes it fun. I said people out there tailgating early, the Jacket Walk, big crowd, the Touchdown Club was selling out of everything they had. I mean, it was just a electric atmosphere, great ball game, and I think anybody that was there will remember for a long time. Back-to-back championships. It's the first time that's happened since 75, 76 for Wayne County football team. That's just it's been a long time. But hats off to Coach Cribb and his staff. Since Coach Cribb has been here, he's 19-2. Again, the 2 games he lost, he had a backup quarterback. His quarterback got hurt when he's had his full arsenal. And his starting quarterback, he's 19-0. So
the entire community of Jesup, Scriven, Odom, and Wayne County fired up. Very excited. Talk of the town. Undefeated season. Region champs hosting the first round state playoffs this Friday night at JC Stadium. Someone texted him, Bob. Says, Bob, the Dogs look like they're finally starting to get it together. Even the freshmen played well.
I don't know if they're finally getting together. I just know that Kentucky didn't have. I knew that game going into Kentucky. Kentucky just can't score. Kentucky's got a good defense, but their offense wasn't going to be able to put up much points. Georgia's got still a tough game this Saturday against Auburn. Georgia's got the SEC East crown, but they still want to get in that Final Four.
Right.
And to do that, they can't slip up against either Auburn or Tech. So they still got 2 big rival games coming up. And that Georgia game has been set to a night game as well in Athens. So I think it's a 7:30 kickoff this Saturday night. I do want to remind everybody about the pep rally again. The Downtown Development's already having their big event, first Friday events, but they're going to have it on a Thursday. It's going to take place Thursday. I have all the fall sport teams down there, the cross-country team, the softball team, the volleyball team, the football teams. The cheerleaders will be on hand, the band will be on hand. It's underway. It's going to be held between 5 and 8. The pep rally begins at 6:30, again on North Macon Street between Code Blue Tactical and Jesup Insurance Agency. So come on out this Thursday night, have a great time, and support the football team. Get ready for this first Friday football playoff game. Friday night, Wayne County against Jonesboro. As soon as we get the ticket information, we'll pass that information along. And that'll be set by the Georgia High School Association. I'm going to guess $10, but that's just a guess. But everything's set by Georgia High School Association, so don't go up and yell at Nicole or anybody at the front office. This is all set by GHSA.
Any special jackets or T-shirts at Sheffield on Orange Street for region champs and undefeated season?
I'm sure Sheffield will have the region back-to-back title shirts going on, so stop by. They'll have those most likely this week. They'll have them before the pep rally Thursday, I assure you.
Okay. Sheffield's located on Orange Street across from James E. Bacon. let's see here. It says that Georgia held the leading rusher in the SEC to 76 yards. I didn't know Kentucky had the leading rusher. Okay. All right, Bob, it's time for us to wrap it up. Have a good day. All right, the world famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by the Wolf Animal Hospital on West Cherry Street in Jesup. Also brought to you by the Women's Health Center.